Hi Libra, welcome back to Self-Discovery Support, and today we have your 2022 reading, and it's slightly different. I'm not necessarily predicting what's going to happen in 2022 in detail, but what I want to focus on halfway as well is preparing for it. What do we need to heal, get rid of, retain, release to move into 2022 so that we can have the type of year and we can prepare for it. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I drew these cards before I started the recording and also have tarot cards clarifying these oracle cards. So in our first position, we have the spirit message. So what does the universe want to tell us? What does spirit want to tell us about 2022 going forward, preparing for it? So we have the card excess, stress, overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttony, burdens, worries, and the breaking point. So what that tells me is that you've had a pretty difficult 2021. You may have been overworking. Even though a lot of people are working from home, you can still overwork, and it's probably more likely to happen because you are at home. So I feel like that has, some of you might have been overworking yourselves. There also might be something that you're stressing about. The stressing and the obsessiveness jump out to me. Yeah, and this card talks about reaching your breaking point. So to reach your breaking point, you've had to be overloading and ignoring yourself, your innate feelings for a long time in order to do that. So yeah, so we clarify with the Four of Swords. This is one of the few readings I actually feel heavy. I feel like I need to I feel like a weight. I don't know. Is this how you're feeling, Libra? The clarifier card that you have is the Four of Swords. So that tells me that you are being recommended to rest this year. 2022, please take the time to yourself. Yeah, because if the feeling I'm having is any portion of what you have, that's not going to be pleasant. It could almost be concerning for you. When the tarot tells you that you need to rest, that is pretty significant because it does mean that these things are taking a toll, like your energy is literally dimmed. So we start off the reading with, please do take care of yourself. Please do replenish. Take the time to repair and restore yourself. Take time out. And we also have the Knight of Wheels. So that really tells me something, about maybe how fast you are trying to accomplish things, because the Knight of Wheels is a knight that's pretty slow. And not necessarily slow for slow's sake, but because he's planning, being methodical, making sure everything is in place so that when he comes, it's like a stable kind of situation that he's bringing with him. And so that tells me that you might have been burning yourself out, trying to maybe race around, fulfill various things, maybe I feel like stress. Yeah, you're trying to accomplish all these things. There's no race, right? There's no race in life. And the Knight of Wheels tells us that slow and steady also is quite effective. Actually, it's the knight that's probably, I feel like, most respected for me in the tarot because he's so steady. You can bank on this knight, right? So I think you're being advised to slow down, recognize that there's no competition, there's no need for you to stress and burden yourself. The most important thing is your health, your mental health, your well-being, your physical health, because that's the true riches, right? So that is your message from Spirit for 2022. So let's also look at what you need to release this year coming. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And then we have the Queen of Cups. We actually have two cards. Two cards came out for you. We have indecision as well. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And Five of Wheels. So yeah, this is really telling because, you know, we did have this excess here. We had the Knight of Wheels telling us that we need to slow down, take our time. Here we have, you know, it is about setting. What it tells me that you, with indecision and discipline, it tells me that maybe you do have the best of intentions when you set out to do something, but I think you get in your own way and you don't listen to yourself, and so that causes you to maybe race around and be inconsistent, take on stress and burdens that you don't need to take on. So I feel like balancing that out, releasing that, is going to help with this situation. Queen of Cups tells me that you might be going a little bit too much based on your emotions only. You might be taking on too much and not necessarily processing it. You might be trying to please, trying to get along with people, trying to support people. And the Queen of Cups is quite intuitive as well. And here's a card telling you to use your intuition. Yeah. Because I think this failure to do that is creating some kind of deficit. Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know if it's materially, but I certainly do feel energetically there is a deficit because you are trying to fulfill all these things and you're not committing necessarily to a set way of doing things. Not necessarily a set way, but the fears and the stress is overcoming you, and so the Knight of Wheels is here as a guide as well. You know, I just see that releasing all of this would allow you to embrace the energy of the Knight of Wheels. Slow, steady, secure, wins a race. All right, so we have in retaining. So there are things that you want to bring into 2022 that are great with what you've been doing. And so it says ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So I'm going to tell you this, Scorpio got some of these same cards and you guys are beside each other in your zodiac listing. And so it's like... yeah, it's like the energies are rubbing off because you have several cards that are similar. And this happened in other readings. I think it was Capricorn and another sign. But yeah, so what I see is that you are going to have these hardships and I see you coming out of that. But it's knowing that it's a lesson to teach you what you need to stand up for, what you need to correct. And that's what you need to retain. You probably have been doing that. And what I do see is that you are very giving. You express fully what you would like. And also, I feel like you don't give up on love, you know? I see that you keep going at something. Love in terms of friendship, colleagues, even romantically, you keep going, you keep trying. And I do see that here, that you're viewing it as lessons and you have managed to be kind of more positive in that side, in that regard. And so I do think you're being asked to keep that quality. That's a really great thing. A lot of people do get hurt and then give up on love, but I do see that you are very giving and you're very willing to share and offer your emotions to come clean, and that's really great. All right, so let's look at what you need to heal to move into 2021. This is one of those cards that Scorpio also got. So it's about feeling more safe. The first chakra, the root chakra, energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. I do see that. If you go back straight to the first one, I feel like this is the Four of Swords tells us that we need to rest. We need to reconnect. Almost like this guy is lying in the grass. I can feel I can hear the breeze. I can smell the flowers. I feel like that's what you might need to do. Like, go back into nature, reconnect. Yeah, so first chakra, something has ended. And it may have left you a little bit, it may have left you a little bit unsettled. That's what I'm seeing here. I want to find out what this is in regards to. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a quick clarifier card. Okay, please tell us for Libra why this Ten of Swords is here. Why is this Ten of Swords here for Libra? Oh, wow. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Hidden energies, the devil. So Capricorn energy, but there's something that really unsettled you. I do see that, because the first chakra is what needs to be healed. It's like a completely unsettling experience, something that makes you feel unsafe. Yeah, it's telling me that this has happened already. This happened in this year, or maybe a couple years before. Maybe you're still trailing that. I do see that you're carrying that energy with you. There's still like anxiety about it, because whatever this betrayal was, this is still something that lingers in your energy. It could have happened years ago. Yeah, okay. Devil, and then the Tower. So yeah, it was something very unsettling. Ten of Wands, my gosh. The Devil, the Tower, Ten of Wands. I mean, for sure this is not going to be all of you, but I do think that, yeah, something here completely rocked your world, turned it upside down. It was a burden. We have the Ten of Wands here, and we did say that at the beginning here is this Ten of Wands energy. So if this is love, my goodness, that was like a really hard year. Really hard few years. And then you are needing to recover from this, definitely. You're needing to heal from this. Some toxicity in your life completely shook it up. Became a burden and created a kind of inconsistent, unreliable energy. It's almost like it came into your life and came and breezed back out. It created a whole stir. And now you're single, doing well. Why do I see something about a return? I don't know, I feel like there's some return. You've gone inwards, you've reflected, you're working on healing. Yeah, and here in comes something again to upset you. Yeah, okay. Yep, there's... Okay, so what I'm seeing is that there is some energy, some situation that whatever it was that it was upsetting, I mean, I see you still dealing with that. It could have been up to 5 years ago, 9 years ago, could be 2 years ago, but could have been this year as well. But what I'm seeing is that it's still in your energy, it still lives there, and I feel like you're being asked to settle this, to heal this, to kind of ground yourself again and do some chakra healing work. So get massages, try to see if you can listen to root chakra vibrational sounds, subliminal sounds, go to nature, try to reconnect with your body, dance, these kinds of things. Try to work on that in meditation as well, the I am safe meditation. There's some great ones on YouTube that you can kind of search for. But why I'm telling you all of this is that I see that you may have to encounter this energy again. And I think you're being advised here to heal this because you need to be in your strength. You need to be in power in order to encounter this again, to be secure and strong. Yeah, that's what I see. Yep. You know, this might have been someone you were married to. Yeah. That created a lot of confusion. Yeah. All right. So, you know, your reading got difficult very quickly, and what we have now is a potential outcome. So I want to look at what you have. I drew a number bead for you, and you got the number 3. It's pretty small. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, okay. So the number 3 talks about creativity. And I like to add, if you have 3-3, you have harmony, creativity. Yeah. So I see that this is a year where it's almost, I feel the word recreation is coming. You are going to be recreating yourself. You're going to be learning to slow down, to not give everything so easily, to burn yourself out, to overstress yourself, to create deficits, some sense of peace and calm. The regrounding technique is going to help with that. Queen of Cups, you're very giving and loving, but I feel like that needs to be backed with some kind of boundary for yourself. You are being asked not to completely lose your ability, that beautiful ability to give love, to receive love, and to recognize it in others. There is something coming in. I feel there's something that happened which you have, you know, some work to do. But let's clarify. Number 3, strength. There it is. To me, that tells me that 2022 is going to be a year where it's that rebuilding energy, that creativity energy. It's going to take a lot to recover from a very difficult 2021 and before, to kind of bring yourself into a space where you are creating again. You're creating the life that you want. Even if you are also a creative person, I feel like that this kind of inner fortitude is needed. Yeah. Let me just find out what that is about. Why is strength here? Why is strength here? Strength for what? Okay. 3 of Cups. So yeah, it's about coming into harmony again, getting back out there. After this difficulty, it's about becoming more social again, reuniting with old friends, dating even, just bringing yourself back. Remember I was saying that I hear recreation. I see that now. I see that, and I think this connects to this ability that you're being asked to retain. It does seem like something will be coming in for you. Yeah. So it does seem, Libra, that you have had a difficult time but it does seem also that there could be something great emotionally coming in for you in 2022. And I want to wish you a very good 2022. And if you did enjoy this, please like this video and subscribe. And of course, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought, what resonated for you, what didn't, etc. Take care and all the best. Have a good 2022.